in studio right now. I'm so excited. We gotta get him on. We gotta intro him right away. I mean, let's waste no time.
Go.
Milo Manheim is in the building.
What's up, everyone?
Milo Manheim. You know him from Zombies. You know him from Dancing with the Stars.
That's it.
I mean, and you're gonna keep knowing him. And then we have Andrew Collin as well.
When I get back to Milo. Get back
Andrew
to
Collin,
Milo.
you know him from my Instagram story.
And MySpace.
And back to Milo.
Back to Milo.
So Milo Manheim is here. Great. I'm so excited you're here.
I'm so excited to be back.
You had a great showing last time. People are as soon as I post anything about you, it is a windfall of your fans following me.
Gotta post more about me.
That's all I want to do is post about you. I get so many fans with your name in the Instagram handle.
Milo's Booty, Gucci Milo.
Milo's Booty, like, I'll do an Instagram live video and Milo fans will come in and just want to I have fans from being even in the same room as you at one point in your life.
Some people that I'll post about one time, they have their own fan pages now.
It's
crazy.
Nuts.
It is so weird.
Okay, you're handling it well. You're so famous. What is it like to have people with Milo in their name for their Instagram handle? Like, people's whole identities are based around liking you.
So weird. And I mean, okay, I'm a Disney kid. I obviously expected, the 12-year-old girls to go crazy when, I go to Disneyland. It's like, I need a bodyguard. It's insane. There's so many little girls running all over me. But you know what's even crazier is that on Dancing with the Stars, I was expecting some fans, but there's more, and they're way more intense, and they're 30 years old. So it's way weirder.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm guessing it's older than that. I mean, there are there are moms, legit Midwest moms who know who you are and love you. I mean,
on the tour, when I went on tour, my world was flipped upside down.
Okay, so tell me what you learned on tour, because Dancing with the Stars, the show ends, and then all these guys go out on tour, and a lot of times stars from the show will they'll do a couple of the dates, but there's 65 dates that these guys go on the road and do every night. They're dancing their asses off, and you joined them for how many shows? I
think I was there for 12 shows or something.
Dude,
in
that's
10
a
different
lot.
cities. No, it was awesome. I really felt like
you're
a
on a
star.
bus, right?
Yes, we all live on a bus, and it's I get my own room in the back, which is really nice.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have all their bunks, and then we have the main room, and it's a great bus.
So
I would
fun.
spend my whole day on there.
Yeah.
But basically, what happens is we get to a place and we wake up and we just kind of explore the city all day, which is awesome. And then our call time is usually 5:30 or something to warm up and just go over notes. And then we do the show at 8 to 10, and we sign things, and we get back on the bus at 11, and we're usually up until 3 a.m. And then the bus leaves, and then we usually get to a place before we even wake up. It's awesome. It's such a great way to live.
I mean, that tour, I know that those guys, when you step into it as a star, you're like, oh my God, we're on tour. And they're like, yeah, this is our daily grind.
Yes,
and so it's a little bit
exactly what it felt like.
But they gotta be psyched to have you around, and what a fun time it is to just be on a bus. You would stay up and watch Netflix, and I would watch your Instagram stories. Yeah,
Survivor.
You had a Survivor team.
Yes, exactly.
So fun.
No, it's awesome.
So what did you learn fan wise? That's when it opened your eyes to oh boy, there's.
It's just weird. I mean, I could never understand being so invested in something like that. It's just. But when you do meet someone, it's it's the best feeling. It's not amazing when they're like, oh my God, you're so cute, I love you. But it's awesome when they're like, you really have brought so much joy to this family. We watch you every single night. That's the best feeling ever.
Yes.
And being around all the pro dancers, they're so used to it. They just do the show and they get out there and they sign and they get back on the bus and it takes them 5 minutes. I would literally go out there and spend an hour with people being thank you so much. This is awesome. Because it was the only time where I felt this is people watch me, people know who I am, it was awesome to be able to experience that and genuinely,
You're right, because as a TV and film actor, you're not doing meet and greets all the time.
Yeah.
So as a live performer, I do it after all of my shows, so I know that kind of the system, you do it and then you go back. But I love that you're out there enjoying it and meeting people and getting feedback, because
I really do.
That is the way people feel about you, is whenever someone knows I did the show and they know that you were on it, they say he's brought so much joy to our family. We know all the songs, and you are joyful, and you had such a great showing on the show, and people felt like they really got to know you and watch you mature. I laughed so hard at a line that you had that I watched only later on. where I think it was your final dance, and which is so good. What was that? What was the song? It was go Milo's freestyle in the finals.
Ain't No Sunshine, that one.
I've watched it so many times, Milo. I'm like uncomfortable telling you how. Like I have it memorized. It's so good, but they cut it off on the YouTube clip. But if you watch him at judges' table, which is when all the judges give their score right after the dance, I think Carrie Ann, one of the judges, says like, "We just watched you become a man," and everyone cheers. And Milo goes, "Thank you. I mean, thank you." And he like
no one caught that.
It was so funny. It was because you and I both wanted to be funny in those.
Yes.
I mean, all the stars
but
did.
It's impossible to in that moment.
But you nailed it because that was such a quick thinking, funny line, and it got breezed over because of editing and clapping and stuff. But I saw it and I was like, that kid's so funny. That was such a funny line.
No, it was. That was a moment where I was like, oh, no one saw that at all. Just play it off.
Andrew wants to know a lot about your life.
I'm here to tell you about
because
it.
he can't, like, you're in high school right now. I mean, you can only be here for another 15 minutes because you have to go to class.
Do you go to like a special school or is it like a regular?
It's a regular school. It's a private school. I do not want to say the name.
Sure.
But everyone there is very talented in their own way. Like it's very hard to get into. I mean, we have some amazing programs there. I mean, I wouldn't say it technically is like your normal school, but there's a lot of not normal kids that go there.
It's like X-Men kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
Everyone has a special talent.
Everyone has like a passion that they love, you know?
Right.
Everyone's there for a reason.
Yeah.
Was
their
there
Nintendo
sports?
Switch.
There is sports.
Do you play sports? You're very athletic.
I play volleyball because I cannot shoot for shit. Like, I suck at basketball.
Okay.
But, we have like...
I'm glad to hear you're not good at something.
Yeah, I suck at basketball.
Finally.
But he's amazing at volleyball.
But I'm a
D1
prodigy.
scholarship.
Yeah, I've already been recruited.
Yeah, you probably are. You're what, 6'4"?
Are you going to go to college?
I'm planning on it.
Yeah.
I've only applied to 2 colleges because they're the only places that I really want to go. And other than that, like, if I'm not going to get in there, like, I just want to start. Because the point is to, get good at what I'm doing so I can go out and do it for real. And I'm already doing it kind of. So
you're doing it for real, for real, for real. What else is coming up for you? I mean, you got some big stuff.
Okay. So I've been getting some offers after Dancing with the Stars, and I'm just like, yo, this is so hard to balance this with school as well. So right now I'm just banging out school, and I know that it's true. I mean, I want to just get it done because I know I can. I was a day. If I missed one more day in my first semester, I wouldn't have graduated. So I was very lucky to just have gotten all the days down in school.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna try to finish high school and graduate, and then start looking at stuff.
And then,
because I know hopefully I'll get more stuff. And
the offers will keep on coming.
Yeah,
I feel you. I get it.
Andrew gets it.
If I just finish school,
totally.
Oh my God, we're trying to get him back in. So, do you get recognized all the time now? Is it pretty?
Yeah, well, it's on the tour for sure because everywhere that we were staying, like literally 10% of the population would come see the show. So everyone kind of knew that Dancing with the Stars was in town when we were doing that. And then today I got Starbucks this morning and I noticed a lady looking at me and I was like, does she know me from Dancing with the Stars or is she just weird and like looking at me? And then she comes up to me and she goes, you're a really cute boy. And I was like, thank you. And she was like, and I love your dances. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks, cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were like, where is this going?
I was like, what's happening right now? But no, I mean, a lot more like adults notice me now as opposed to kids when I just go to like Disneyland.
Right.
But I mean, it's awesome. And it's not just like, you're great, bye. It's like people actually want to talk and I want to talk too.
You're loving it still.
Oh
you're not
God.
too annoyed. It's
Absolutely
not become
loving it.
In 5 years, we're gonna see him smoking a cigarette. Like,
it's like,
oh yeah, all right.
But honestly, I love it. I love
Yeah.
talking to people. I'm not even kidding you. I would spend hours after a show.
That's awesome.
People would have to be like, all right, Milo, come back to the bus. Like, we got to go now. Because I just like talking with people. And I like hearing what they got to say. And I love,
What's
being
been
with
the
them.
biggest, did you have like a moment of like maturity, like growth this year where you were like, I'm now a man? Like, do you feel it? Because you seem to have matured a lot in the past.
I mean, I definitely
6
feel
months.
like being at Dancing with the Stars, I'm surrounded by all these, not only adults, but people in the industry and all different types of industries. We had DeMarcus Ware, who was in the NFL.
Yeah.
We got you, Bobby, we got everyone, Alexis. So I learned in all these different ways from all these different people of all these different ages kind of secrets of life, how to make it easier. So as I went on, I got and also I'm like the little kid on the show, so everyone felt like they should come up to me and like be like, hey, let me give you some advice. And then I would take it all in.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I mean, even me and you, we talked so much about so many things.
Yeah, we had a good time. And I mean, everyone's dying to know, are you dating anyone? What's going on with your personal life?
I'm not dating anyone. No, not right now. It's
not right now.
So much stuff going on, you know? I don't have time to be a good boyfriend right now.
Okay, that's good...
It's respectable.
You have no time to be a good boyfriend. No, you are going to disappoint any woman right now a lot.
I know.
So, are you going to prom? Wait, that's coming up eventually.
I mean, I hope so. I think I will. I'll probably...
Because you're a senior, right?
Yes, I'm a senior.
Okay, so, but your DMs must be overflowing with people. I mean, you don't even check them, I'm sure.
I don't, but when I do, I go to my requests and I'll refresh, and every time I refresh, it's just a new batch.
A new page.
Especially after I like post a story or something and people swipe up.
People are replying. Yeah, it's just, you're never going to get to all of them.
But you know, a lot of them, you'd be so surprised. All my fans don't really speak English that well. Like, I mean, a lot of them do, but a lot of them are like, "You so beautiful, love Milo
I've noticed.
So much."
Anytime they comment on my stuff, it is, I'm like, is English your second language? And I just don't think that they're...
I don't know.
That's smart. No, I'm just kidding. I know they're listening now and they're like, I am smart. I'm just kidding. I love all your fans. They're like fans of mine now, and I don't know what...
I gotta say, I don't know much about like fandoms and stuff, but to me, it seems like my fandom is like the sweetest fandom. When I go to like other celebrities' pages, I see like fights going on in the comments, but my fans are honestly like the sweetest people ever. And I'll tweet before a show on tour and I'll be like, yo, I want some Takis. And then I'll go outside and there'll be like 20 people with Takis. They just know, they're on it.
Milo, your life is amazing.
It's amazing.
And I always say it because whenever I bring you up or whenever my friends were talking about, we talk about you a lot, Milo.
Yeah,
and
I like to hear that.
Whenever you come up, every dude and everyone is just like, this guy's life is great. And I say, you know what? No one deserves it more because he is a good man.
Oh, Nikki.
He's a good kid, and I don't even look at you as a kid anymore. You're just a good guy, and like, I get jealous of women more often because I I can see myself and be like, oh, if I was that girl. But for you, I could find a way to get jealous of your life right now. It's like the best, but I don't because I'm like, it should be happening to you because you're good.
I'm not happy about it.
No, Andrew's
I'm not
furious.
Happy one bit.
You don't know at his core what a good kid he is.
I love this so
but
much.
you deserve it.
Here more often.
And did you have dancing training? Because we were just watching one of your dances and we could not believe it.
Well,
the asylum dance?
Dude,
that one was crazy.
Asylum dance.
Dude. I just watched it this morning. My older brother, he's 41.
How old's your older brother? Yeah.
He runs a hedge fund, and he's writing me, you gotta check out the asylum dance if Milo's on the show. Yeah.
That one was...
Dude, that one's dope.
That one was awesome. That one, I don't think I worked harder on any dance except the freestyle because, honestly, like when you feel passionate about something, you want to work harder. And that one, I knew from the beginning was going to be awesome. And that was kind of the first week that I felt like kind of a dancer, so I felt more confident, and me and Whitney really collaborated on that dance. We would start a move kind of together and then see where it went, and then we'd be like, no, I don't like that. And we'd go back and we'd just kind of try it again, and it was awesome. I really felt like we were working together on that one, so I feel like that was like our dance for real.
And you and Whitney are legit close.
Whitney is probably my best friend.
What? Really?
Yes.
That is awesome. I mean, you just saw
her.
It's why it worked so well watching you guys. I mean, you were so fun. That finale dance, what did you feel in that moment knowing it was the last time you were dancing?
I told myself not to cry over and over again because I did not want to cry on TV. And then, oh God, it was just, I don't know if you felt this, but when it was done, Dancing with the Stars, after that episode, I was depressed for like 3 weeks, and I had to tell myself like, you're going on tour, like it's not over, like you're gonna see these people. Yeah. So it was more just like, and not even about, I did not care a bit that I didn't win. I just cared that it was over. I hated the fact that, when after the show, I was like, wait, there's one more day of this. We go to New York and then we go back home and that's it. And I was so sad.
Dude, I got voted off first and I felt the exact same way. And everyone wants me to like talk shit about that show or be like, you got voted off first, are you angry? I'm like, I was devastated because it was so fun.
It was
and I
fun.
just didn't want it to end. And I was excited that I got to go back for the finale. I was excited that I get to go to Radio City next week and see people perform.
Oh my God, I'm so
I never
jealous.
want it to end.
No, I wish, right? I wish the season could go on forever.
Milo, I got voted off first. I was pitching immediately, and I'm still pitching a loser season because I want to come back. I don't want to accept
me
that I
be a
live in a
judge or
world
something.
where I can't dance again
anymore.
on Dancing with the Stars. Like, I don't want to live in
I
that
know,
world.
it's terrible because it's so amazing.
I know.
It's like a legit family.
Disney
It
World.
really
Yeah.
is.
It was
it's
so
like magical,
fun.
honestly.
I mean, but there were obviously hard times. What on the show was your most difficult moment?
Most difficult moment. Me and Whitney never really like struggled together that much, but there were times when I don't know. I guess the difficulty was just balancing Dancing with the Stars with my life. Just
Yeah.
because I'm doing so much right now.
And
Other
you
than
did
that,
have a
but
girlfriend at the time,
I
and
did,
that kind of.
and that's why it didn't work
couldn't
out. Was
sustain.
because I truly just didn't feel like I was doing a good job.
Yeah.
I just felt so shitty. I remember going through my schedule being like, all right, babe, I can meet you next Thursday at 6 a.m. at a coffee shop if you're down.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, I guess. And
There are so many
I
girls
just
listening
knew.
to this that are like, I'll sign up for that. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take it.
5:30.
No,
I'll do
it's just-
5:30. I marked it in. I'm here already. It's amazing. Which one? Oh, I'm at all of them. I'm at all
I'm
of them.
down to drive 5
Yeah.
hours.
My mom will drive
Yeah,
me.
so that's why it didn't work out. It was really tough. So
Yeah. But you and Whitney got along. There was never like I mean there were probably you bump heads a little bit here
Yeah,
and there. because
obviously,
you're-
like brother and sister. I mean, we laughed more than anything.
Yeah.
I've never laughed harder and more often with anyone. But yeah, there was some times when we disagreed, but like barely.
How did you feel not winning?
I felt all right. It felt weird. I'm gonna just be real. It felt
Yeah, be
weird
real.
that not that I lost, but that he won. But I like him and he's great and he had more soul and more passion than anyone. But like Alexis and Ivana, I just felt bad for them. And like not even for me, I was just like, oh damn, that sucks. Because they were obviously so amazing at dancing,
Right.
just solely.
Yeah, I always argued that if you made it to the last episode, you've won. Like,
I mean, I did.
no one really.
All I cared about was that I did all the dances I could do.
You
know?
did, exactly. You were on the show as much
As you can
could
be.
be.
Yeah.
The winner gets like 2 more minutes,
yeah,
one more 30 seconds more airtime than
Exactly.
you holding a trophy with
Look,
confetti.
and, hey,
falling
I'm
around.
not like, look, the show is. It's about like, you know, who gets the most votes, and I totally respect
It
that.
is now.
I'm not salty about that
It used
at all.
to be about good dancing.
No, but you know, I mean,
said it. I was like, this nothing like this has ever happened on Dancing with the Stars. No one's ever won who was a bad dancer.
Yeah, it's not always true that the best dancer wins, but
Right.
you know, and I'm not saying.
But they're usually the top in the top 5.
Yeah,
and
totally.
He certainly was not.
I mean, I'm not saying anything.
You're not saying it. I'll say it. I'll say it to his face.
He'll say it.
I kept saying I didn't know I could have won.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that that was an
Josh had a
option
chance.
for bad dancers to win the show. Yeah, so that was a weird night because I was there and I wanted all 4 of you to win separately.
Yeah,
like I
to
was,
be honest,
I
yeah, me
really
too.
loved all.
I wanted a tie.
It's so weird. Like I loved all the 4 of you. I had like a friendship with each of you individually,
Yeah.
and I was so impressed by. I was really impressed by Alexis that night.
Yeah.
because she was a contender to win, but she
Yeah.
was like so easy breezy. Like
She
I
is
couldn't
the
believe
most,
how
like,
easy breezy she
graceful
was.
girl ever. She's
Everyone else was so I was stressed, and she was just like, so let's talk about like what have you been up to? I'm like, you're about to dance your final
I know,
dance,
it's-
and she was so chill.
How
I've
is
never
that?
felt feelings
What is
like
that? Where you don't have the nerves and you're not aware, or like?
Yeah, I don't
couldn't
know.
answer
Milo
it.
doesn't
Do
know
it.
either.
I
Oh,
would
yeah,
say
you
that
freak out. Yeah,
Dude, I would argue that I was probably the most nervous before every show, especially
I agree.
the first
You
and
were-
last. Shaking, dude.
Yeah.
I was shaking.
You
I
were.
couldn't even stand. I was getting so legitimately scared that I wouldn't be able to do the dance. I was sitting back there, and Whitney was like trying to help me. I looked like I was sick. Like I was
Yeah.
literally like unable to stand. It
I was
terrible.
worried about you
Yeah,
a little
it was
bit
bad.
before the first episode because you were like so nervous and you're used to acting on camera, having
Right.
multiple takes, live TV,
Yeah.
and then you come out and you're like the best live performer ever. You say funny things off the top of your head. You your dances were always perfect. I mean, was there ever a dance where you're like, oh, no. What was the moment where you go, oh no, what did I do?
There was kind of two moments. The first one, we were doing like the Incredibles dance for Disney Week.
Uh-huh.
We were doing a quick step, and that one just we never really got down. It's one of those dances. It's I mean, Whitney would argue, but I think it's like a sloppy dance to kind of begin with. You're kind of just hopping around and stuff.
Yeah.
So that one was never really perfect. Also, like the foxtrot, I just suck at being super graceful and in frame. Also, Whitney's literally a foot smaller than me.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to get on her level. But I'm also really hard on myself, and I think she would disagree with me. I think she would say that we nailed pretty much all of them.
You nailed all of them. It was so fun
When
to
you're
watch.
at parties now, do you ever?
Yeah, do you
like?
dance?
Do you just dance?
No, I mean, if I danced ballroom at a party, I would get beat up.
No way, dude. It'd be so sick.
No.
It'd be lit, bro.
Do you miss learning dances like that? And like,
I just miss, like,
don't you miss the producers? Don't you
yes,
miss going
yes.
to the dance
See,
studio?
if I
Don't
really-
you miss hanging out in that lobby?
That's exactly
I said
what
it was
it
like,
is.
you know what it's like, Milo? You don't need to go to college because Dancing with the Stars, that building with the 6 studios in it
Yeah.
where all the dancers and all the stars are practicing, and then they all hang out in the lobby and they eat snacks and they sit on couches. That is freshman year dorms. It was for me again, freshman year dorms, stepping into like different rooms and being like, hey guys,
what's
I'm
up?
Nikki.
How
Nice
you
to meet
doing?
you. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
This is a
you're
crazy
right.
experience. It was the best time of my life.
Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't know because I haven't been to college, but it kind of felt like that. Like we were all new and scared about this thing going
Yes.
on. But to me, it wasn't even about the
I gained
dancing.
15
like,
pounds.
I
No.
don't even care about. I could sign up for a ballroom class right now and
Yeah.
go. It's just about the people that I was around all the time.
It
you know,
was
all
the
the producers,
experience.
all the knowing that I could go to another room and
That's
just say
what was
hi.
bothering me. I was like, I can't believe I can't be on this show again. Like,
Yeah, I
I'll
know,
never
it
get to
sucks.
see this group of people. Like, this can't be a world. And so I'm grateful I got voted off first because I think there's a chance that I could sell them a loser
Loser
season. If I was the second voted off, then maybe not. But like first, let's do a whole season of first voted off.
Yeah.
Redemption. Are you behind this season?
I will be a part of that somehow.
I mean, will you just like just spread the word?
Oh,
Like
absolutely,
it has.
I'll
I
promote.
want to get.
I want to be a part of it. I want to be like a judge or something. Really,
How
like a
does a
host.
girl date you? I was thinking about what I want to ask you today,
First
and it's not
DM
from
me, and then I'll tell Milo.
but I was thinking about DM go through Andrew because
Go through
Andrew and
me.
Milo are
I'll
very
let
close.
Sis in
Andrew gets in
Andrew.
Milo's ear. What I want to
We're
know,
best
not
friends.
for myself, obviously, but I was thinking about what do Milo's fans want to know, and if I was a fan of yours around your age, I would be like, how would a regular girl date Milo Manheim?
That's a tough question.
It's because sliding into DMs, girls don't even try it. They're
Yes, that does
overflowing. He's not going to
work.
see it.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I'm not going to just date someone like. I don't see myself dating a fan unless, I've known them for a while. I've only had like 2 or 3 serious girlfriends, and I've known them for like years.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a foundation of before that. Like they're in your world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's disappointing.
But
They are-
fans, honestly, fans, if we do get a chance to talk, if you can make me laugh, you're in.
Yes.
That's
Listen, I
it.
know a lot of people who have ended up dating their fans. And
Well, if you
because
can make me laugh, then that's it. That's all I need. As long as
Yes.
I'm laughing and I'm happy, like what
she
else
should
do
be
you
kind
want?
of cute too.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
But they're
Whatever, that's
competing
like-
against like these girls, with secret powers.
Oh yeah, like
Like your high
secret
school.
high school power girls.
yeah.
So, and one
Secret
right
power.
before we go, what's the
do it.
status on maybe you and Alexis Wren seem to be hanging out a lot? Is there
I
anything
love
there?
Alexis. She's
Just dear friend.
yes.
One of the best friends you walked away from the show with.
absolutely, and I'll know her forever. I mean,
that's so good.
She's awesome. She's also so like smart. I've learned so much from her, and I don't know, she's great to be around. I see her all the time. We FaceTime like every day.
I agree. I think she was, for me, someone that I kind of assumed a lot of things about
Yeah.
based on how she looks, and then getting to know her, I was like, wow,
Yes,
she's
that's
actually like a
exactly
cool, real, smart person,
how I
and
felt as
been
well,
through a
yeah.
lot. And I felt that about a lot of people I met on the show. It was the best, and meeting you was just one of the best too.
I
And
know,
we'll
it's like
always
a
know each other.
present. I
told
know.
Milo, I was like, when I see you on the red carpet someday, and you are the most famous man in
Yeah.
in Hollywood.
Manheim? Yeah.
Yeah. You better acknowledge me and be like, I remember you, Nikki, and let me play.
No, not only am I going to say I remember you, we're going to be sitting next to each
We're
other
gonna be
at whatever
such good-
premiere that is.
I'm so excited to know you. Thank you for being here. Milo has to get to
Absolutely.
school. We have to go to break. Milo Manheim, everyone. Thank you very
yeah.
much.
Milo.